want my attention.
Good morning, everybody. It is January 9th, Tuesday at 7:09 in the morning. I wasn't really gonna include the whole hair and everything, but I forgot to do my hair yesterday, so we're just gonna include that. I have a cute little setup. Let me show y'all what my setup looks like. I got my tea, which is steeping. That's how you kind of make your tea get all the nutrients, and while that's hot, I have some coconut oil in here that I just have laying on top, hopefully heating it up, but I don't know for sure, so we're gonna see. And then I have, of course, 313 by New leave-in mist, and this is my favorite hair oil, but I just put it in here because I like it like that. And then I have my mirror right here. What are we doing to the hair today? We're just gonna talk about it. It's the new year, y'all. It's the new year, so we have so much to talk about, and I can't remember the last time I sat down and gave y'all even a life update. I used to be very transparent on my channel. I don't know why that changed or what changed it. It's just like, so these days I've been pinpointing where the pinnacle was, and by the pinnacle I mean the pinnacle of when I became so hard, you know, quote unquote hard, or trying to be so hard. I kind of want to get back to that, of course, with some boundaries, and I always had boundaries with it. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to be more transparent. A lot of things have changed, a lot of things have gotten better, worse, whatever, but boom, today we're just doing a lock bob, okay? Twisted lock bob. We're gonna see how this goes. Let's pray over this style. God is good, y'all. My hair is super duper moisturized. Are we gonna do middle part or are we gonna do side part? I'm not gonna film this entire hair process, y'all. Let me tell y'all how I feel. I feel like I have gotten so hard, and I keep on saying that because I know I told myself I would try not to compare myself anymore to who I used to be, but I think it's important to note certain things, because certain things that I used to do I liked, certain things that I used to do I don't like. It goes both ways. I even watch my old videos and my voice is different, and not on no puberty stuff, but like my voice is different, and it's just like, what happened? What the heck happened? Like, why do I feel like I need to be talking like this, and this is not even my real voice? You feel me? And it just, I guess it just comes with experience, and it comes with things happening, because that's how life is. Things happen. I have been thinking to myself, Nubia, like, you know, we don't want to live in the past, but if we are living in the past, what can we do a little bit differently that will make things just better? I feel like once I reflect on this, I don't want to go back to reflecting, because then it becomes toxic reflection, and then it becomes, now you're actually harping on the past and we need to just move on. So that's where I'm at with it. And one thing that I'm sure y'all have figured out was that since my first relationship, which was 2015, I have not gone a year until 2023 without being in a relationship. Like, 2023 was my first year. I was not in a relationship. I was not claiming anybody, blah, blah, blah. Like, I may have had my little 1-2s. I wasn't in a relationship and I wasn't claiming anybody. And that is a big thing for me, because I used to be so consumed with being in a relationship, and I used to feel like, you know, I couldn't, you know, subconsciously, because I never really sat there and was like, dang, I can't be alone. But like, a part of me couldn't be alone. Like, my spirit didn't want to be alone. My spirit had to be consumed with somebody else, to the point where I was consumed, like really, really consumed with other people all the time. And that energy, y'all gotta think 2015, and these relationships are like 2 years a piece, and then the last one was like 6 months. It's like, girl, come on now. Like, and I can admit it now because in all honesty, I'm ashamed, duh. But you know, who knows who's watching this and who can take something from this. I would much rather that than trying to hide a part of me that very well existed. I hate going online and everybody's talking about how perfect they are, and it's just like, what did it take to get to that point? Because you know, some people, they're healthy, they grew up in healthy situations to where they already know their worth, their parents taught them their worth. But what about those people who did it? You know, I had a trouble being alone. I did have friends, but the kind of love I was looking for was more family vibes, y'all. It was more family vibes. And I just, this last year, got right with my family, just then. So it was healing, right? And it made it harder. It made it, not harder, it made it so much easier for me to not really want to be consumed in a relationship, because I got my brothers, my sisters, my dads, my moms, you know, a support system of people who love me. For so long, I was convinced that nobody truly understood me, nobody truly loved me for me, nobody truly wanted me around, that I thought the only way I could find that love was from a relationship. As I reflect on 2023, I see that those curses are being, let me use it even better, because this was a big theme. Jesus is breaking the chains, okay? To break every chain. Jesus has been breaking them chains, okay? Jesus has been breaking those curses, breaking those patterns, breaking those cycles, you know? Because God brings you into new season, but the devil keeps you in cycles to where it may look a little different, but it's the same thing. And I was going through stuff that looked a little different. You know, I was slowly elevating, slowly getting it, you know, and God was like, you know, I'll you know what, okay, it's given, it's not given level 2, but it's given level 1B, you know, to now where he's like, okay, you're ready for the next step. And so 2023 was really me getting over my pride, getting over myself, seeing where I went wrong, seeing the importance of family, because family is important to me, figuring out what I truly want. The types of curses, I'm talking about the emotional, the mental, that it's just a different vibe. It's like, okay, I have the game plan. Now it's about the obedience to adhere to it. So that's the vibe. And I read this in Luke chapter 6, was you can't build a house on ground, because when the flood comes, the house is going, right? You have to have a foundation. And I asked God 2023 for a foundation. I asked him for a foundation. I asked him, give me a solid foundation so that by this time next year, I already know who you are, right? So now I know who I am, and I know my purpose, and I know how to build those things. And it's a house isn't just 3 little pigs, grab your feathers and all that. No. A house has windows, has insulation, it has all that. I don't really know, but it has a lot of stuff. Then you got to get the interior, then you got to get the decor. But I asked God for a foundation, because I would keep on doing the same things, y'all. And I didn't know God, and I didn't know me, and I didn't know who I could trust, and I didn't know anything, but I knew what I wanted to do. And if I don't know God, then I don't know what in me that I need to work on, what in me that I can find. And then if I don't know myself, then I don't know how that works in this world. So that's basically what I'm saying, y'all. I need a foundation. And I asked God for 2023 for a foundation. And yes, while some mistakes were made, and replayed patterns and this and that, I have a foundation, y'all, to where now there's no excuse. Now God's basically telling me there's no excuse. I already been told you what you needed to do. And I gave you the facilities to be able to do it. And I showed you the signs and I sent you the people. So 2024 is about learning the better lessons. We're not learning about relationships anymore, y'all. We're not learning about ourselves through, well, I'm speaking for myself, but I'm not learning about myself through any more relationships, okay? Whether it be a friendship, a family ship, or romance, through getting drunk, getting high, posting all day and night on my close friends. Clock it. Let's clock it, okay? Let's clock it now. I'm not learning about myself through financial immaturity, spending because you're sad, treating yourself just because you're sad, retail therapy. Clock it. I'm learning about myself through God, through my passions, through my purpose, through stepping out of my comfort zone. Let's see what time it is. That's what I'm learning about God through. I mean, that's what I'm learning these lessons through. It's a whole nother ball game. Unfortunately, I was the person in my family that kind of brought those certain things to light. So I wasn't taught them. But now curses have been broken and great word has been spoken. I know I'm rhyming, but I'm being for real. To where now, y'all, everything's okay. Everything's okay. And I harp on the past so much still, to where I'm like, if only I could have known this, but I didn't. And that's that, y'all. So hair is oiled. Imagine it took me 22 minutes to oil my hair. At least I know what's standing in my way. Like, I used to be like, God, why isn't it working out? And then be doing the things that make it not work out. And then be looking around like, oh, why isn't it working out? Feeling bad for myself. But now I know. I love this coconut oil. Like, I could put this in my hair all night and day. I might make my own coconut oil. The way I'm feeling is sell it on 313 by Nubia, but add some stuff, because coconut oil, I feel like coconut oil is not a scalp oil. Coconut oil is a shaft oil, especially for those of y'all with damaged ends. And so I feel like if I do a coconut oil and add like some oils that are really good specifically for your shaft, y'all will love me. I want a bob. That's my issue. I want a bob, but I'll put it down just a little bit. Like, I want the bobbiest bob ever. Y'all, that raspberry hibiscus gonna do it every time, okay? Every single time. Bobby Anna. Shakilana. All right, y'all. I want to leave at 10, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to leave at 10. I'm probably gonna have to leave around like 10:30, which means I'll be walking into class on time, which is technically late anyway. So boom. I've been kicking it with this face wash since high school. Salicylic acid, toner. Then my favorite Formula 1006. I think that's what it's called, the brand. I use their Seriously Shine Free Matte Moisturizer with SPF. See? Okay. On the neck too. Now we're getting into the hair. I really need to keep track of what time it is, but okay. Boom. Cute, isn't it? So the rule is you keep your edges tied for 20 minutes. After I tie my edges, by the time I'm done, I need to be so far dressed and ready. I already know what outfit I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna put in my fave earrings. Because I got the side part, I want it to be like, bah! Okay, Tropical Roots mousse. Y'all already know I live and breathe this mousse. I'm gonna put some in the back of my hair first. And then I'm gonna put some on my edges. So this underneath part right here, I don't know how much we're gonna really slick that. I'm not doing anything extra, so I'm only gonna slick everything underneath this part is only getting slicked with the mousse. But the good thing about doing your own hair is that you know how to do it and refurbish what needs to be refurbished. Y'all, we came a long way. We really came a long, like this video if you feel like you came a long way. Like, first of all, like this video if you've been around since my last get ready with me for college. Lord knows, only Lord knows. I hate to make it deep, but it's the truth. It's not just me trying to be deep, but it's the truth. Like me doing my hair right now, I'm in my junior year. I know my major. You know, at one point I was questioning my major. I'm looking in the mirror and I love what I see. I love who I am, not just because I got my hair done. No, even if it was a bust down middle part, I'd still be hooting and hollering the same message. But I love who I see. I love who I'm becoming. I have a sense of direction, and throughout all this, God is good, right? God is good. That's one thing that I know for sure, regardless. Now that that is set in, I have a mousse brush and I have this brush. Do y'all know how to swoop your edges? You guys should know. I also have a layer edges tutorial. Okay, it's not in the hair section of my channel though. It's in the vlog section because it was a part of a vlog. But I should have timestamps so that y'all don't gotta go on a Dora hunt to go find it. I really used to look in this mirror and not like what I see, but God refuses to let me give up on myself, refuses to give up on me. Like, do you know? I remember I used to be so uncomfortable even talking about God. Like, I used to be that way. Like, I used to be so uncomfortable because I'm like, I used to think to myself like, oh my gosh, there's some people on here that, you know, we don't worship the same God, or they don't believe in this and that. But it's like, what? Not denying like that. I went through that phase in my faith where I was like, are people gonna, but then as I got stronger, I don't know, I don't know, I got like, not comfortable in a bad way, but comfortable in a good way. Like, oh, this is like God, like let's stop playing around. Okay, for mousse on my hair itself, I'm just using some of this 313, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, because I really don't feel like, I got these hemp flakes in my hair, but I don't feel like putting mousse in my hair, especially because I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this in. Actually, I do know how long I'm gonna keep this in. So let's just apply some setting mousse because this gonna be out Friday. And boom, gotta keep it on for 20 minutes. I wasn't ashamed of my faith, I was just uncomfortable. I'm like, I don't know enough. I'm like, I don't know God enough for me to be telling people about God or me and God's relationship. Like, that's how I felt. I'm like, am I even worthy enough to be sitting here talk about my relationship with God? Because, okay. So we're gonna do a light one too. Wake the eyes up. Wake the eyes up. Y'all know, I don't really know how to do no makeup, but I know how to walk out the house and look different. That's one thing about it. I could walk out the house and look a little different now. Can I beat a face? I could barely fight. But can I walk out the house and look just a little teeny weeny bit different? For sure. Throw on some instant pore eraser. This one actually works, I will say. I actually like it. I don't know why I like it, but it just gives this effect on my face that's just like matte. Let's talk. First thing I want to clarify. Even if you ask me February, March of the year 2024, February, March, April, June, July, August, September, if you ask October, November, December, the answer is no. I do not have a boyfriend and I don't want to date anybody. That's number one. Y'all got me on that assumptions with me because I think it's somebody on my, and I'm not upset because it's assumptions about me. What the heck I'm about to get mad for about people assuming something. Somebody said, it was like, what do you assume about Nubia? And somebody was like, oh, that she's in a relationship every year. I just can't keep up. I'm like, dang, y'all trying to keep up with me like the Kardashians? Like, dang, that's actually honorable. But I was also like, dang, I'm moving like that now. I don't know who that was, but okay, I'll give you your props. One thing about it, because same here. I mean, I almost couldn't keep up at one point, so I know y'all couldn't keep up. The way I don't be telling nobody nothing. So boom, that's just the fact of the matter and the fact of the platter. And what really got me is just the way, I don't know what happened. Like, y'all know them girls online that be like the Shira girl, the one who's always like sprinkle, sprinkle, da 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 da. I used to be just like that. Like, before her, I used to be just like that. Like, I don't know where this got too much heart, trying to see too much in people Nubia came from, but what the heck? That's how I feel. What the heckerton? Because now I'm lost in the sauce. Now it's become, and you know what happened is I realized where I was wrong. I realized, like, okay, Nubia, you're a little rude, you're a little disrespectful. Like, you just cut people off for the little things and then ghost them and blah blah blah. Like, it hit me like Tina did Ike in the limo. I'm like, and so I said, you know what? Let me change the trajectory and be nicer and start giving people just a little more respect. Not even a little. I took it to the next level. Okay, and that's short for level. See people for the good and see the beauty, right? Why did I choose to do that in my 20s is crazy. I should have been doing that in high school. Like, that's what I should have been doing in high school and freaking get my heart broken. Like, that's when heartbroken is okay, like in high school. But I come out the woodworks and decide in my 20s to have a heart. And not like a heart like, oh, treating people nicely. No, a heart like doing too much, like too much of a heart. It's giving doormat vibes. That's what I decided. I decided like, okay, you know, you did let's be a doormat now. Heck no. I should have stuck to the status quo. And it's because I realized how much I was hurting people. And I was like, you know what? I need to be more nice. I need to not expect people to be something that maybe they can't be. It was just not the right time for me to be doing that. And so I went overboard. Like, you know, when you think like too fast, too slow, just right. Like, that's my issue. I was trying to do too much, okay? Too much. Stop. And so I couldn't find a balance. So I'm working on that balance, y'all. And I'm not about to date nobody because my thing is I have an issue with telling people what I want, because for the longest when I was in these relationships, when I was younger, I was like, 18 dating a 23-year-old, and so they already knew, especially them, like, okay, I need to do this for her. I need to do this for her. They knew I wasn't used to nothing, so they definitely want to give me everything. And so they're like, okay, I need to do this for her. I need to do this for her. I need to do this for her, right? Then, as I got older, when you get older, you can only date older, right? I'm 23 now, and I started dating people around my age, and it's like then I was more sensitive. I was more see them for the beauty, their word and all that stuff, like giving chances, all that, and started compromising. And I just assume that when you date a man, like, I just assume, not that they could read your mind, but they know how to, like, move, like they know how to be in a relationship. I never had to say none of that to the people I was dating. I never had to request that. I never had to set that boundary. They just did it. And so naturally, as I got older, I'm like, okay, that's just how all men are. No, y'all, they're not. And my thing now is, I'm not about to set the tone I'm not setting the tone with nobody. I'm not telling nobody to do nothing, right? If you don't want to do it, you're just not going to do it. If you want to spend quality time, you're going to find times to spend quality time. So that's where I'm at now. And that's why I'm like, okay, Nubia, we need to learn, like, really, like, who we are for real, because I'm still, till this day, I'm not about to sit here and tell a man how to be a man. I'm still not going to do that. You don't go and just assume because the landlord didn't say rent's due the first that you don't have to pay bills. So what the heck do I look like? Because you know how this goes. What the heck do I look like telling a man, oh, what do you look for? What do you want in a relationship? Quality time, dates, hugs, listening, communication. That's common sense. I'm not doing the talking, like, and you want to know why I'm not doing the talking? Because I need to do the inner work on myself so that when it comes to the time to date, I'm already attracting people, because that's where it is. That's where it is. Why are you attracting these people that don't really put in no effort and can't stick to the word? Okay, it's something with me. If I'm attracting people that don't know how to do nothing or be anything or get serious about their life, what does that say about me? Does that say I don't know how to get serious about my life? Because that's what it is. These men that are heartbroken all day and night and hate their life and, you know, got abandonment issues, then you know what? I need to address whatever issues I got with my family, you know? Everything has a reason, and every room and person you meet is for a reason. So I'm not about to sit here and say, oh no, well, I need to tell him that I want this and that and da-da-da, because what the heck, like, why would I do that? You feel me? I'm not talking. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. And I'm not the person you want to do it for. You may want to do it for Susie, but you don't want to do it for Newbie. You feel me? So I'm not about to force anybody to do anything they don't want to do ever in life. I'm going to work on me, right? Which is not going to take 6 months. It's not going to take 3 months. It's not going to take 8 months. It's not going to take 9, 10, or 11. It's going to take 12 full months. Okay, a full rotation around the sun. And Lord willing, by the end of that full rotation, or I'll at least have the energy, possess the aura, that I meet people that they speak my language already. No verbal needed. And that's just that, my slap. I know there's no reason to talk, because even the people I meet now, they are kind of on that same wave. Because I know I still have some healing to do, because they're not on the wave that I would want. But they're kind of on that same wave to where they already know what they want. They don't gotta say it. They're showing it. That's done. We're not talking about love no more. Love is cute. Love is nice. But love can be blind, okay? And you know what? I wear glasses. So my best bet is to go ahead and go get a new prescription, if you get what I'm saying. Last year, God showed me a lot of grace behind the school stuff. And I already know how God likes to do. I got you. But don't take my kindness for no weakness now. So I'm not about to play how I played. I played exactly where I laid. Did I post a lot of school vlogs last year? I probably did. But more during the spring semester. Let me tell y'all something too. Cycle breaker, because why did I used to go through winter depression every single winter? This past winter, happiest winter ever. And I think it's because y'all know, y'all been seeing the vlogs, I've been traveling with my family. I think being around my family, that's really what's been missing, has been helping me just not be so depressed. Like, I know if there's anybody I could call, it's my family. Like, that's that, period. You feel me? So, hold on, y'all. Y'all, no necklace. I'm thinking no necklace. I really don't like the jeans with this. Like, I wish they were a little lighter, but I don't got cute ones that are a little lighter, so yeah. First, we're gonna throw on our fragrance oil straight from Dubai Ski, okay? This stuff smells so good, y'all. I'm not about to waste a drop. Like, not about to. I'm feeling Proverbs 4:23 bracelet. Necklace, I wanna give a vibe with the necklace, but I'm like, does it deserve a vibe? Like, if it does deserve a vibe, it deserves something simple, which spraying on our, I don't know what this is called. Okay, but we're not gonna start off the year being late, y'all. Are we? No, I'm playing. We're not gonna start the year off being late. My alarm woke me up at 6 and I didn't get out of bed until 7. And I was wide awake, so that's on me. We're gonna make my favorite smoothie, which is our banana smoothie, okay? Class will start at Mr. Combug, whatever your name is. I have received calls from several students who are delayed due to the weather. We'll start class at 11:15. I got 45 minutes. God is good. Coconut water, honey, and a lot of it too. Just like that. Take that and rewind it back. Nubia got to beat the makeup booty go. But after Cat Williams and Ludacris beef, I'm team Cat. Sorry. Every time. I love me a Virgo. Take that and rewind it back. They have orange in them. The orange doesn't match, but it's more of like a, I was trying to do that vibe. You feel me? So, oh. What she say? What's your name, B.O.B.? So they calling you Bob. Stop playing. You know that I'm known for the Bob. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. What? Yeah. We're keeping it like this. I want to put a bobby pin, but I think it'll stay behind my ears. Look. I should have done a hair tutorial on this, shouldn't I? No, y'all know. Y'all already know how this goes. Y'all already know how to do something like this, but that's the vibe, y'all. Let's get a thumbnail. Yeah, when you got a bob, you do things a little different. You move just a little differently. I got a package I'm supposed to drop off from my business because I said I would ship it out today. So let me not lie. Okay, because women lie, men lie, but them numbers, they don't lie. And 313 is a number, okay? And it shouldn't lie. Vibes. First day of school vibes. What's the weather? 46, rainy. So y'all already know. I will catch y'all later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it and have a happy new year for all of y'all who are starting school. Man, I'll come back and do the outro because y'all already know I'm late, okay? God is good.